Hello and welcome everyone to Newburgh, Indiana. Right now it's the second of our doubleheader of the Trinity Raiders versus the Evansville Christian Eagles. Tonight is a very special night, but it's not because of the basketball. It's because tonight is Coaches versus Cancer Night, which is to show honor of Cooper Chapman, who sadly died of cancer 2 years ago. I am Walker Farmer here with Coach Joe Holland. So, Joe, what do you think of the two teams here today?
Well, Evansville Christian has been on a roll. One of the things that they've talked about is the strength of the schedule and the teams that they've played in the past few weeks. They've played the number 1 and number 2 team in 2A basketball. They've also played the number 1 team or the number 2 team in 1A basketball, which was Bloomfield last week. And the strength of their schedule has them at a number 3 ranking in the state right now, led by Josiah Dunham, who's averaging over 26 points a game, as well as 4 assists and 4 rebounds a game. But not only Josiah, they have a couple other players, Jackson Chesser, as well as Jake Schnepper, averaging 10 points a game to help them out and balance out the offensive attack for the Eagles.
All right, we are about 2 minutes till game time. So before that, let's talk about the keys of the game. So up first, Coach, tell us a little bit about the 6-6 Evansville Christian Eagles.
Well, Coach Cruz talked today about not wanting to have a mental letdown whenever they play Trinity. Of course, this is a game that they expect to win. Most of the teams that they've played in the past few weeks have been ranked. Trinity is not ranked, but they don't want to have a mental letdown. He talked about trying to play teams the same way all the time, whatever their ranking is. So they want to keep up the consistency, the aggressiveness of their play, and stay aggressive against them. They also want to guard the basketball. One of the problems that the Eagles have had is defensively. They can put the ball in the basket, but the defense could be better, keeping their man in front of them, handling the pressure as far as defense goes, handling the best players, especially when it comes down to crunch time in the fourth quarter. We've had trouble stopping teams when we need that defensive stop. So as far as Trinity goes, one of their big things that they're going to have to do is try to stop Josiah Dunham, who, like I said, 26.5 points a game, which nobody has really been successful in stopping Josiah Dunham. But if you have a player like that, you also want to not only try to stop him, but try to pressure the other ball handlers as well. Tonight we're missing our off guard, which is Caden Nab. He's out with the flu right now. So we want to pressure the other ball handlers besides Josiah Dunham.
Yes, so we are going to show the national anthem, and then we'll talk about Trinity's keys of the game.
Throughout the night, we'll be passing around buckets collecting money to be donated to St. Jude Hospital in honor of Cooper Chapman. Cooper was an ECHS student who tragically lost his life 2 years ago. Starting lineups. First for the Trinity Raiders. Number 11, Landon Smith. Number 15, Nolan Mills. Number 22, Landon Mills. Number 24, Nick Gates. Number 30, Nathan Hernandez. The Raiders are coached by Nathan West.
And here comes the starting lineups for the Evansville Christian Eagles.
Starting tonight for your Evansville Christian Eagles. Number 32, Junior Jackson. And junior, number 25, A junior, number 22, Josiah. Number 21, a junior,
Okay, we do not have much time as tip-off is about to start, but real fast, Coach, what does Trinity need to do to win the game? What is their keys to victory?
Well, you're not going to stop Josiah Dunham. You can only hope to contain him. I think with Caden Knapp out, you're going to have to look to pressure the other ball handlers. One matchup we're going to have to keep an eye on is Luke Davis, our center, going against 6'5" Landon Smith on the inside. Now the Raiders are also led by Landon Huff, a 6'2" senior who's averaging 15 points a game. That'll be a good matchup to watch with him and Dunham.
Yep, tip-off is getting ready to start. Again, if you missed the first game, the Lady Eagles won against Trinity High School in a come-from-behind win. All right, let's get to tip-off.
Caden Knapp, again, not in the starting lineup, and Andrew Lynn is starting in his place. 6'4" junior power forward who has been playing very well the last few weeks. Very good outside shooter, shooting at a high percentage. Waiting to get the light situation
Yeah, a little bit of light troubles right now.
taken care of here. Just to point out a couple things here with Evansville Christian. The Eagles are shooting very well this year. Field goal percentage from three-point as a team is 41%, which is outstanding. Two-point field goals are shooting 50%. The free throws is an area where we've had trouble in the early season.
The lights are on, and the crowd cheers to that.
Now shooting as a team 65%, so we brought that up in the last few games. Landon Smith and Davis jumping up for the tip.
And the tip is won by the Eagles. And Josiah Dunham gets the ball and brings the ball down the court to start the game. Dunham with a cross-court pass to Chesser. Drives inside. A cross-court pass to Lynn. Almost lost it.
Jackson Chesser playing very well for the Eagles lately. Had 19 points their last game.
A lot of ball movement. Oh, tipped away from Trinity. He saves it.
Nice save by Nolan Mills for Trinity Raiders.
Yes, a fantastic save. The Raiders also moving the ball around for their first possession.
Jackson Chesser starting off on Landon Huff, the leader in scoring for the Raiders.
A jump ball called on the drive inside, but Trinity will keep possession of the ball.
Landon Huff, 6'2", going to be a good matchup for Jackson Chesser. As Coach Cruz has said before, Chesser handles the ball well, plays well on the perimeter. A 4 for our team, or 3, but plays the perimeter well, handles the ball well, and obviously a good defensive player.
The 3 put up, no good from Nathan Hernandez. But the Eagles cannot get the rebound, and Trinity will have the ball once again.
Landon Smith got a hand on that, as well as Luke Davis.
Great post move, but can't finish. Rebounded to Chesser, and here comes Dunham.
Big rebound by Chesser.
Chesser putting moves on the defender. Kicks it out to Dunham. Very physical possession there, and a foul is called on Trinity.
Coach Cruz hoping that Andrew Lynn, as well as a combination of Luke Wampler, will be taking up playing minutes for Caden Nab while he's out with the flu.
Here comes Lynn for 3, and he puts it in. The first shot of the game is a 3-pointer for Evansville Christian by not Ethan, that's his brother, Andrew Lynn, and the crowd loves that one.
Big shot by Andrew Lynn in the corner, shooting at a high percentage of threes for this year.
Oh, they throw it right to Josiah, and here comes Josiah. Oh, great pass. Great offensive rebound by Davis. But he cannot put it in, blocked by the Raiders, and here they come.
Blocked by Landon Smith. Again, that's a matchup we're going to have to watch throughout the game. Landon Smith and Luke Davis. 6'5", going against 6'7".
Great pass inside, but he fumbles it, and Dunham once again gets the ball. Nice move. Oh, he cannot put it in, and rebounded to Nick Goetz.
I'm sure Josiah would like to have that shot
He
back.
definitely would. That's a shot he makes 99% of the time.
Andrew Lynn is shooting 52% from threes right now for the season.
The ball somehow gets to the corner, and a 3 is made from Nolan Mills. Great shot there from him, and we are tied 3-3. Good pass inside. Again, we cannot finish at the rim. Luke Davis misses that one. The shot up, and the shot is good from Landon Huff. 5-3 Raiders.
Fruity roll into the basket. One thing I noticed about Trinity is they don't shoot at a high percentage, or haven't shot at a high percentage from the field, 3-point, or at the free throw line.
Great finish from Chesser.
But that could all change tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely can. A very even start as both teams are tied at 5. About 4 minutes into the first quarter. Stolen by Chesser. He will take it himself. Schnepper, pump fake. Mid-range jump shot, and it rolls right in. Great shot there from the senior, Jake Schnepper.
Schnepper has been the leader for this team this year. He does a little bit of everything, averaging 10 points a game. Also has 2.7 rebounds a game and 1.5 assists. Man-to-man defense by the Eagles.
Yeah, Schnepper is their second leading scorer behind Josiah Dunham, both team captains. Great defense there from him. They cannot get the rebound, and Liberty will keep possession of the ball.
Landon Smith continuing to crash the offensive boards. He is going to be a handful for Luke Davis tonight.
Our first substitution of the game happens. Hayden Hall comes into the game. He is the brother of the star from our last game who had a great performance in a losing effort for Trinity. Another missed shot inside. Dunham going up fast. Great behind the back move. Oh! It looked like that one might have fallen if not tapped by Davis, but Josiah Dunham gets the ball back and puts it in. 9-5 Eagles.
How about that behind the back dribble by Dunham under pressure to get through the layup, and then stayed with it and got the offensive rebound and put back it in.
No good there. Dunham up to Schnepper, out of his reach and out of bounds. Now a substitution for the Eagles as Luke Wampler will come into the game.
I think the Eagles need to just slow it down a little bit, gather themselves, control the basketball a little bit better than what they have, limit the turnovers.
The three is up and no good. Nolan Mills can't make it, but a rebound also put up and no good.
Again,
and they will say Eagle basketball.
Again, Landon Smith on the offensive boards. Got his hand on that ball right there. He's jumping over the top of Luke Davis on the backside.
Wampler takes the ball out to Dunham.
I could see a few over the back fouls heading in his direction.
Dumped inside to Chesser. Oh, and it is blocked, but they will call a foul.
Looked like a great defensive effort.
That's exactly what I was thinking. A great try there from the Raiders.
Landon Huff up for the block there, but it was called a foul. Chesser at the line. Those orange shoes stand out, don't they?
Yes, they do. Chesser is at the free throw line. He has had some struggles at the free throw line recently, but he puts the first one in.
Again, Chesser playing very well here in the last few games.
And Chesser goes 2 for 2 at the line. A travel is called as Coach Cruz called that one, and he was right. Eagles get the ball right back. A timeout called.
Again, to talk a little bit more about the Eagles' schedule here in the last few weeks, the Eagles have one of the toughest schedules in 1A basketball, which has led to them being ranked number 3 in the state. They've played Fort Wayne Blackhawk Christian, as well as Jeffersonville, a top 4A team in the state. Went in overtime with North Davies, who was the state champion in 1A last year, now playing 3A and ranked in the top 5 in the state. So they feel very confident about their upcoming portion of their schedule. They've played several ranked teams already and feel very good going into the last part of the season and their postseason.
Yes, before we get back to basketball, an announcement for y'all. The ECHS dance team, the Talent will be hosting a dance clinic on February 4th. The clinic is open to all girls from kindergarten to 8th grade. They will perform during the high school boys varsity basketball game on February 7th. And we are back, and here is Jake Schnepper dribbling at the top of the key.
Trinity switching to a 2-3 zone. As Coach Cruz said earlier, most teams start off in a man-to-man defense against us and then switch to the zone.
Both teams passing the ball around the three-point line to start the game, and Dunham with a deep three, no good. Rebounded to Liberty, and here they go, pushing the ball up the court. Great pass, almost a good finish, no good. Rebounded to Davis.
Great defense by Davis there, just contesting the shot and made Huff
Yes,
adjust.
he has stepped up well this year. A three-pointer no good by Chester. It looked like he may have been fouled on the follow-through, but they will not call it, and Liberty will gain possession of the ball. Another substitution as senior Ethan Short will check into the game, and also for Trinity, Nick Goetz will come into the game.
Ethan Short, not much playing time throughout the year here so far, but getting an opportunity tonight.
Let's see what he can do. I know he's looked forward to playing in this game. A great finish there from Landon Smith, and the score is 11-7, only a 4-point deficit here, when really it looks like it should be a lot bigger for the Eagles, but Trinity hanging around.
Short was out here about 2 hours before the game warming up and working on his game.
Shows a lot about the work ethic he has.
And that's what you need to be able to play at this level. Short is another senior for this.
The three is up.
For this
the
team.
three is no good. But they will get the offensive rebound. Huff dribbling the ball, guarded by Jackson Chesser. There's 14 seconds left until the end of the first quarter. Trinity most likely holding for the last shot. Running out of time, Goats dishes it off. Put up and good by Landon Smith to end the first quarter, with the Eagles winning 11-9 at the end of one.
Great possession by Trinity right there. Passing the ball well, finding the open man. Landon Smith inside for the easy layup.
Yeah, Coach, so what did you think about that first quarter? Very interesting, felt like a very physical, very fast-paced first quarter. What did you think of it?
Absolutely. Fast-paced and physical are two things that come to mind there. I think Evansville Christian could have a little bit bigger lead than
totally agree.
What they have right now if they would have made some of the easier shots that they have. But still, you have a 2-point lead at home. Hopefully the jitters are out now. You can settle down, start playing the second quarter. We made Trinity adjust their defense already in the first quarter. So we're looking forward to the second quarter and seeing how that evolves.
Yes, another announcement for you all. Chris Herron, a former NBA basketball player, will share how he overcame substance abuse on Wednesday, January 25th at 7 p.m. at Wrights Memorial High School. He is changing the conversation on substance abuse by focusing on the first day, not the last. You can learn more about him at herontalks.com.
First quarter, Jackson Chesser leads the Eagles with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Andrew Lynn with 3, Josiah Dunham 2, and Schnepper with 2 as well. Leaders for Trinity are Landon Smith with 4 points, Nolan Mills with 3, and Landon Huff with 2. Nick Gates for Trinity already has 3 rebounds in the first quarter.
Here comes Jackson Chesser, the leading scorer for the Eagles in the first quarter. He's having a great game.
Talking with coaches earlier today, that's one thing they talked about with Dunham.
Lynn for 3, and it's good. His second 3 of the game. Andrew Lynn. Nice shot there from the junior.
Big shot by Andrew Lynn. But Dunham normally starts off slow in the game. In the fourth quarter is his time to shine.
Yes, that's when he comes alive. Let's see if Dunham can come alive here in the second quarter. Passes it up court to Jackson Chesser. Back to Dunham.
Andrew Lynn at 6'4" is difficult to guard on that three-point line.
Yes, Dunham loses it, and the ball will go back to Trinity.
6'4" with long arms, a high reach, high arcing shot, very difficult to guard. 2 big threes by Andrew Lynn already this game.
Oh, goes right between his legs. Barely not an over the back. Bad sloppy play. Dunham gets the ball, pass it to Chesser. He puts up the 3, no good. Rebounded. Here comes Trinity. Slows it down. Huff dishes it down inside. And a great move there from Landon Smith, the 6'5" senior.
He had a mismatch that time, Walker. Schnepper got stuck with Huff on the baseline for Landon Smith.
A three-pointer, another one by Andrew Lynn. What a game he is having.
And that's 3 for 3 from the field as well.
Yes, people have told me how an amazing shooter he is, and he's really proven it today already with 3 made three-pointers.
52% from the field for threes already this year. Percentage going up.
Liberty trying to answer, no good, but Luke Davis taps it out of bounds, going for the rebound.
Earlier in the season, Andrew Lynn was scoring at 70% on the threes.
And a charge is called. A great defensive play there from Luke Davis.
That's a tough call on Landon Smith there. Tough call. Looked like a reach-in foul, but we got away with one there. Packed house here tonight at Evansville Christian.
Yes, a great crowd turnout, and love to see all the green shirts supporting Cooper Chapman and St. Jude's Hospital. A cross-court pass. He finds Dunham. No good. Davis can't grab it. The ball's going everywhere. It somehow finds Dunham again, and he can't make it again. Lobs it down to Davis. Can't corral it, out of bounds.
Couple opportunities there. We missed opportunities. Normally, if Josiah Dunham has 2 shots, he's going to make one of them.
The ball just kept finding him, and as a coach, you want him to keep shooting those. He's your best player, and you want him to help you win this game.
Absolutely.
Trinity completely misses it. Here comes Chesser. To Lynn, for his 4-3, no! Davis has been a monster inside, but a foul is called on him trying to get the offensive rebound.
Luke Wampler entering the game again.
Luke Davis, another foul. Only his first foul, but he will come out of the game. He's been very aggressive this first half, which you want from your big man.
The Eagles are going with a little smaller lineup here, which means Chesser is going to have to guard Landon Smith.
Yeah, let's see if Landon Smith put his team on his back and get some big buckets here. He's posting up on his defender, Chesser. They tried to dish it down to him, but they could not. Good defense by Chesser. Ooh, great move, but he cannot finish. Landon Smith, the offensive rebound, no good. He gets another offensive rebound, and he makes it this time. Landon Smith playing big-time basketball right now.
He is a beast on the offensive board.
He sure is, especially with the smaller lineup. And it is stolen by Trinity. Oh, good pass, and good finish there from Nick Goetz, but the pass was incredible there. And it's a 2-point game here with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left until halftime.
A couple turnovers by the Eagles.
Good pass to Wampler. He puts it up, but it is blocked out of bounds.
Luke Wampler, the senior, had the shot in the corner. A shot he's very good at. Very good outside set shooter.
That's his job. When he comes in, his job is to shoot the 3-point balls. That is his best shot. So as coach, you can't get real discouraged by that and just hope he keeps shooting it.
Absolutely. And another thing that he does is he spreads out the defense, opening up opportunities for this right here.
Chesser puts it up, but he is fouled. I do not know who the foul is on. It's 2 people collided with him there.
They've got one big guy, Landon Smith. We've got 2 big guys with Chesser and Luke Davis.
And the foul is on Landon Smith there, his second. Trinity cannot afford to have him in foul trouble.
In my opinion, you got to continue to attack the inside of the basket, especially when Landon Smith is into the game.
Yeah, and Landon Smith actually just got taken out with his second foul, most likely until halftime, and hopefully save him for the second half.
A much smaller team now for Trinity in the game.
A timeout is called by Evansville Christian, I believe.
And you got to take advantage of the size difference.
Yes, you can. Evansville Christian hopefully can take advantage with Landon Smith out, and hopefully Trinity can rely on some other players besides Landon Smith and use their height to their advantage and see if they can somehow take the lead here as the Eagles are up by 3 with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left until halftime.
Well, their leading scorer right now, Landon Huff, only has 2 points. So hopefully, for the Raiders' sake, he will start picking it up with Landon Smith on the bench with foul trouble.
Also, this day in sports history, January 10th, 1967, the West defeated the East 135-120 in the 17th NBA All-Star Game.
NBA All-Star games where not a shred of defense is played, right?
Absolutely right. Those scores can really get up there in the 160s nowadays.
One-3-1 trapping defense by the Eagles here. See how this works. Something a lot easier to play with.
Three put up, no good. That would have tied it. Another offensive rebound. Both teams have gotten a ton of offensive rebounds this game.
And this is a defense that we saw the girls play early tonight too as well. A 1-3-1 trapping half-court defense.
Yes, both games have been very similar to me. Just this one's a lot closer, so it should be a very interesting finish.
If you're Trinity and you're facing the 1-3-1, you have to throw that pass over the top of the defender and look for the baseline jumpers. Take advantage of the weakness of the defense.
The three put up and no good. Rebounded again to Trinity. Coach Cruz, it's not like that one. That three by Nathan Hernandez. And Hernandez, again, cannot get it to fall. The ball gets back in his hands, and he puts it up, this time fouled, and will go to the line.
Too many opportunities. Offensive rebounds by Trinity. And this is without their big man on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if they can cut the lead down to one here. Both teams can not put the ball in the basket right now. Let's see if Trinity can do it at the free throw line. The first one is good. Perfect free throw there from him.
Nathan Hernandez, senior, 5'10" guard. Great rotation, great looking shot. If I were a betting man, I would say he's going to make this one too.
And you would be correct. Nathan Hernandez goes 2 for 2 from the line.
And full court pressure here, three-quarter. Three-quarter, 2-1-2 press.
Dunham trapped in the corner, and he throws it away. Put up by Hernandez and good. Wampler trying to get back and disrupt the shot, can't do it. And the Raiders has actually taken the lead here, 19-18, with almost it being halftime. Wampler throws it across.
With the smaller lineup in, they're going with a three-quarter
He finds
press.
Dunham, he finds Wampler, he finds Chesser, but he cannot put it in. The Eagles have really gotten cold here at the end of the second quarter. Let's see if the Raiders can take more advantage of this drought that the Eagles have had. Great ball movement.
Oh.
Great pass inside. Again, just these teams have not been able to finish at the rim, it seems like, today.
I believe the Eagles need to get away from the jump shot and take advantage of Landon Smith being on the bench.
Yes.
Pound the ball on the inside.
Give it to Davis.
Look for the higher percentage shot.
Wampler finds Schnepper, puts it up and in.
Just as I say that, they hit a three.
Yes, the assist by Wampler and the shot made by Schnepper, two really good friends there. Awesome to see that.
Still in the 1-3-1. Trinity taking their time with the basketball.
Likely looking for the last shot until halftime, looking to either tie it or take the lead going into the halftime break. He lobs it over to Hernandez. 22 seconds left on the clock.
If you're Trinity, you've got to be happy with the outcome of the first half. They're down 2 with a chance to tie or even take the lead here. But it seemed like Evansville Christian should be leading by more.
The three up and no good by Hernandez. The Eagles, one thing they have been doing is shooting a lot better from the three-point line as Jake Schnepper heaves the ball into the air, no good. And it is halftime. The Eagles are up 21-19 over the Raiders. Coach, what'd you think of that second quarter and the first half in general How do you think this game's going to end?
Well, we had a lot of opportunities to make shots. Josiah Dunham is ice cold right now, but you know that's going to change in the second half. He's going to be more assertive. He's going to try to take the ball in the basket, and he's going to put the ball in the basket. We have to take advantage of Landon Smith's foul trouble. You know, pound the ball on the inside. As we said earlier, they got one big man. We've got to give the ball to Chesser or Davis on the inside in the post and take advantage of it. One pump fake, get somebody up in the air, and see if you can pick up Smith's third foul early in the second half.
Yes, and we will be back shortly, hopefully with an interview with Eli Chapman. As we told you all earlier, we already interviewed his dad. So take a quick break, maybe go get you a snack or something, and we'll be back shortly. Hello, everyone. I am here with Eli Chapman. So, Eli, we talked to your dad earlier, and he told us a little bit about what this night meant to him. What does this night mean to you, and how special is this?
This is very special. I'm so grateful for ECS and Coach Cruz to be here, Mr. Dunham for letting us do this. This means a lot because, I mean, St. Jude was our home for 3 or 4 years. My brother loved it. It was where he passed away. He called it his home. That's where he wanted to be. So, I mean, this night is amazing to us.
Yeah, that is awesome. Also, a little thing unrelated, but basketball-wise, what's it like being the manager for the girls' basketball team?
I love it. I was actually supposed to be the boys' manager last year, and then I was Fuller asked me to do it for the girls' team, and it's been a great opportunity. And I love to thank her. I'd also love to thank Cruz because, I mean, he's done a lot for me through it, even though I kind of quit on him. But, yeah, I mean, it's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, and congrats on a great win today, a great come-from-behind win. Lastly, I'm just going to say I loved your speech today at lunch, and you just did a fantastic job. You didn't seem nervous or anything, and you did a great job.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you for joining us.
Yep.
All right, everyone, we are back. The second half is going to begin shortly. Coach, tell us a little bit about the stats for the first half.
Well, Andrew Lynn obviously stepped up for the Eagles with 3 big three-pointers. He's shot 3 from 4 from three-point range, so those were huge. Jackson Chesser also has 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, and Schnepper has also pitched in 5 points. Now for the Trinity Raiders, Landon Smith has been their go-to guy so far. He has 9 points and 3 rebounds, but also had to sit part of the second quarter due to 2 fouls. Mm-hmm. So as we said earlier, Landon Smith is their only big man on the inside. So we feel that if we can get him in foul trouble, another foul or 2 on him, then we might be able to take advantage of not much size on the inside and start pounding the ball on the inside for the higher percentage shot.
Yes, let's see how much Landon Smith is involved this second half starting out, as he got into a little bit of foul trouble at the end of the first half. So we are back and about to begin some more basketball. It's going to be interesting to see how this game ends.
Trinity with the ball in the second half. Nathan Hernandez handling the point at the top.
Smith asking for the ball inside. Hernandez guarded by Schnepper. Smith with the pick. Hernandez inside. Back to Smith. And he kicks it out for 3. Good. A great 3-point shot there from Nolan Mills. Stolen by the Raiders.
Nolan Mills now with 6 points for the Raiders. A very nice looking jump shot from the corner.
Huff slowing the ball down.
Chesser again.
Here's
on
Smith.
Huff.
He's trying from outside, and he cannot put it in. And the Eagles fighting for the rebound, loses the ball, and it'll go out of bounds. Big mistake there, and Liberty keeps possession of the ball.
Coach hates to see that. 2 of our players banging against each other and losing the rebound.
Hernandez, no good. Rebounded to Davis.
You gotta love the aggressiveness, but losing that ball out of bounds is tough.
The Trinity Raiders have the lead right now, 22-21.
The Raiders again switching their defense. Man-to-man coverage here with Huff guarding Dunham.
Great defense here from the Raiders. Eagles trying to find a good shot. And Dunham is fouled on the floor.
That's a tough foul. Tough foul on Landon Huff, number 22, the leading scorer for the Trinity Raiders. And that's his second. Got to go right back at him again, right? Try to pick up his 3rd foul.
Ooh, great pass and great finish to Jackson Chesser.
Great pass by Dunham into Chesser on the inside block. Put it up and in for the easy basket.
And the Eagles have the lead right back. But Hernandez puts it up and cannot get the lead back. For the Raiders, the ball goes and hits Schnepper's hands out of bounds into the student section, and the Raiders will have a chance to take the lead again.
That type of outlet pass will keep a coach awake at night, Walker.
Big cross-court pass. Smith saves it into the hands of Hernandez. 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in this third quarter. Smith thought about pumping another one. Recently just made a 3. Huff hangs in the air, cannot finish, out of bounds, Eagle basketball.
That was a great move by Landon Huff.
Yes, it was.
That was outstanding speed against Chester, getting around him easily to the basket and just did not convert.
Yeah, again, just like the first game, just can't finish at the rim. Some great moves, but can't finish at the rim. We'll see if, like the first game, in the second half, they can start to score some points. And Lynn puts it, no, not right in. Out of bounds, Trinity basketball.
It looked good, though, didn't it?
It did look good.
Looked like it was going in.
Almost his 4th three-pointer of the night.
Very nice shot.
Yes, it was. Coach Cruz encouraging his team. Hernandez, who has really played a very good game today, trying to get the lead back. Good pass inside. No good. Blocked by Davis.
Huge block by Luke Davis.
Dunham outside to Chesser. Great move. Cannot finish. Rebounded to Schnepper and blocked out of bounds by Landon Smith.
Great block by Landon Smith.
Really using his size to his advantage there over a still tall but shorter Jake Schnepper. Both number 11. Both very good players for both teams. He dumps it inside to Davis, finds Dunham. Chesser inside, pass outside to Jake Schnepper, and he is fouled on the three-point attempt and will go to the line for 3. Great pass to find Schnepper there by Chesser, and let's see if Schnepper can convert on the free throws.
One thing you cannot do as a defensive player is foul a jump shooter. If they make the shot, you congratulate them and move on, but you cannot foul a guy shooting a 20-foot jump shot and make it easy for him by sending him to the free throw line.
Schnepper can't convert on the first, shooting his second.
Free throws have been a problem for the Eagles this year. 0 for 2 now for the senior.
Yes, cannot make the second one either. Schnepper a little frustrated.
As a team, only shooting 65% from the free throw line this year, but that was worse.
Schnepper makes the third, and we have a tie ball game here, folks. Very interesting finish for sure coming here. Ooh, great finish there from Huff. Lynn, no good. After those first 3 threes, he cannot seem to get another one, but still shooting the ball great. Very close each time.
You got to let the open man take the shot. If he's open, you want him to take that.
I guarantee he'll keep shooting as he should, and surely another one will fall. Huff shoots a 3 of his own. No good. Rebounded to Lynn. Dunham moving the ball up fast, uses his speed, but decides to slow it down. Crosses the defender. Step back jumper, good. That really shows the skill set of Josiah Dunham there. A great two-pointer from him, and the Eagles have a 2-point lead.
There he is.
Second half, Josiah Dunham showing what a great player he is. Let's see what kind of finish Josiah has in the team in this game.
Great behind the back dribble and step back for the jump shot, creating space between him and his defensive player.
Oh, they tried to give it to Smith, but bad pass stolen by Dunham, right by his defender. Nice little stutter step off a Trinity player, and the Eagles have the basketball with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Josiah Dunham will take the ball out for the Eagles. Don't exactly know what happened there, but
I think the ball hit the referee.
yeah, so the Eagles will inbound the ball again. Davis fouled, trying to corral the basketball on the inbound pass. The foul is on Huff.
Trinity has come out very aggressive on the defensive end, making it tough for the Eagles to get anything at all.
A substitution here for the Raiders as Hayden Hall will come into the game.
And that was a big foul there on Landon Huff.
Yes.
He picked up his third early in the third quarter.
And they will really need him along with Landon Smith and Hernandez. They have all been arguably the best players for the Raiders to win this game.
Just as Huff was starting to get aggressive and make himself present in the game.
Dunham, great post move, but can't finish. Gets his rebound. Again, cannot finish. Just a little short there. Here comes Hernandez. Three-pointer up by Hernandez. No good. Here comes Dunham. cannot get the dribble. I believe he was fouled. Yes, tripped. Dunham slow to come back up, but he does.
And I thought he was fouled the last time he came down the court just like that.
Yeah.
A great block out by Josiah Dunham at the other end of the court.
Yep.
Gets the big rebound, gets fouled on the fast break coming this way.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like both games today have been very physical. As Jake Schnepper checks it out of the ball game, in comes Luke Wampler. He will take the ball out.
You got to love it when your guards block out just like everybody else is supposed to and get rebounds.
Especially against a tall team like this, you have to help get some very much needed rebounds. Dunham finds Chesser, finds Lynn. No, he cannot make it. Rebounded to Nolan Smith. Here he comes. Almost stolen by Wampler.
Lynn has missed 2 3-pointers on the backside of the rim.
Ugly shot there from Nick Goetz, rebounded to Wampler.
And his last one on the front side of the rim. So just a...
Dunham finds Lynn. Instead of shooting it, he dumps it down to Davis, who finds Chesser.
There it is.
And he is fouled. No, I believe an offensive foul is called, yes, on Jackson Chesser.
Swung his elbow on that, Walker. At least from the referee's perspective, that's what he saw. And the offensive foul on Chesser is first.
Yes, the ref having a few words with Coach Cruz about that call, jokingly.
26-24 game with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. A little closer than the Eagles would like for it to be.
Another three-pointer missed. Neither team can make a three right now. Wampler gives it to the star junior guard Dunham. He falls down, shoots the three. Oh, no good. Almost finished a perfect move from him. The student section liking that one.
Probably the only open shot that Dunham has had so far this game.
The crowd still rumbling about that one. I don't know exactly who it was who fell down, but I'm sure he does not love that one, or does his parents in the stands. Schnepper up top, guarding Hernandez. Still a 2-point ball game with 1:35 left. A little bit of a scoring drought for both teams. Hernandez, nice pass, but good defense by Dunham to shut that one down. And here he comes. Chesser thought about it. Dunham will shoot it and will not put it in, but rebounded by Chesser, and he will. 4-point game.
Big offensive rebound by Jackson Chesser and put back and in.
Yes, offensive rebounding big in both games today, and proving to be a very pivotal point in this ballgame as well, as the Eagles increase their lead by 2. Stolen by Dunham, pass to Wampler. And he puts it in almost just short. Here comes Landon Smith, not much of a ball handler, and he throws, no. Nolan Smith will corral the basketball, and Hernandez will slow it down up top with 42 seconds left in this third quarter.
2 big steals by Dunham here in the last few possessions.
Smith will shoot another three, and it is a little bit short. Air ball by him. Should probably stick to shooting the ball inside. Timeout called with 32 seconds left in the quarter.
Landon Huff, the leading scorer for the Trinity Raiders, is on the bench at this time. And the Eagles need to take advantage of that while he's on the bench. Only scoring 1 basket here in the last 2 minutes of the game. But you've got to take advantage of the times where their best players are on the bench.
Now just a little bit about Mr. Lonnie Chapman, who we interviewed earlier. He is a big part of the American Cancer Society for about 30 years, collaborates with coaches, loves raising money for St. Jude and the American Cancer Society. This is the 2nd annual Coaches versus Cancer Night. Has been described as the closest thing to Jesus on this earth. Started in 1962 with Danny Thomas. St. Jude helps children worldwide. He wants people to know that. He treats the whole family and siblings. St. Jude did that for everyone, and just wants you to know that he will pray for you, and is a partner with Evansville Christian School and just a big member of this ECS family. All right, This quarter about ending. Let's see what happens before a very pivotal fourth quarter begins.
Trinity continuing to change up their defense against the Eagles. Again in a 2-2-1 three-quarter press.
Schnepper finds Lynn. Cross-court pass to Wampler. Finds Dunham, back to Wampler.
Wampler and Lynn both setting up on the three-point line, being able to spread the defense out. Might have passed up 2 shots.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That they had during that possession.
Maybe should have shot it. But Dunham with 3, 2, 1, no good. Rebounded to Smith. Heaves it in the air. Not sure if he even got it off in time. But that is the end of your third quarter. The score being Evansville Christian School Eagles 28, Trinity Raiders 24. All right, Coach, what do you expect in this fourth quarter? How can either team win this game?
I can tell you right now, Josiah Dunham is going to try to take over the game. Not only that, on the other side, you can expect to see Huff take over the game as well. Landon Huff, which is the high scorer for Trinity.
Yes, we're hearing messages from Coach Crew. We will take a slight break and listen to him. Great messages there from Coach Cruz about Coaches versus Cancer Night, and just what a special and awesome night that tonight is, and just how it is sad, but how we can have a special event and recognize those who have lost their lives to cancer or beat it. So the fourth quarter is about to begin. 4-point lead for the Eagles, and can't wait to find the ending. We'll be right back. And we are back. Fourth quarter about to begin.
Okay, a couple stats here that we'd like to point out. First of all, Jackson Chesser has 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. 6 points for Schnepper. Dunham has 4 points. Andrew Lynn with 9 points. For Trinity, 5 points for Nathan Hernandez, 7 for Nolan Mills, and 8 for Landon Smith. as well as 6 rebounds.
Thank you for giving us those stats, Coach. Andrew Lynn chucks up another 3, blocked out of bounds by Huff, and Evansville Christian will retain possession.
One thing I'd like to point out is that points are not the only way that you can contribute to a basketball team. Now, Josiah Dunham may not have scored a lot of points so far in this game, but he already has 6 rebounds and 5 steals.
Yes.
Which is
outstanding. No good. Rebounded to Chesser.
I also think that's the sign of a good player. You know, you're not always going to be hot when you're shooting. So you find other ways to contribute, whether it's defensively or rebounding or whatever you can do to help your team.
Yeah, I 100% agree. If you're having a bad night, show other ways you can contribute. As Trinity shoots a 3, no good, they will get their own offensive rebound. The crowd getting loud here for this possession, hoping their Eagles can get a stop.
4-point lead with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Almost a nice spin move. Oh, wasn't expecting that pass. Almost hit him in the face. Nice passes and a good finish there from Landon Smith. 2-point ball game. Smith has to get involved here for Trinity to win.
You just can't let him have the ball around the basket. He is an excellent player, very athletic, can jump, has good speed, good length, and it seems like anything that he does around the basket.
Yes, fantastic at the rim. But a great finish there from the Eagles. Josiah Dunham back to a 4-point game.
Pounding the ball on the inside.
Ooh, nice move there from Landon Smith. Spin move, and he puts it right in.
Very nice move.
Yes.
6'5" guy doing a 360 in the lane for the layup.
Dunham for 3. No good. Smith and Chester fighting for a rebound, and a jump ball is called.
Outstanding effort by both players, Landon Smith and Jackson Chester, going for that rebound. And how about the sportsmanship whenever they finish that play? One thing about Evansville Christian, and you see it with Trinity as well, it's the sportsmanship that you have between the two teams. A good example.
All right, with Trinity getting the ball back, they have an opportunity to tie or take the lead here. A big possession in the game happening right now. And Chester and Davis say, not in my house, rejected.
Landon Huff trying to get involved with the offense, but he ran into a brick wall right there with Davis and Chester double teaming him.
Big time right there.
And trapping so many air balls tonight between the first game and the second game.
Yeah, a lot today.
Must be something wrong with that goal. It must be crooked or something.
Yeah. Can't make the first one, or can't make the second one there. Hard off the back iron. Dunham rebounded. Let's see if the Eagles can get their lead back, and they can with a nice left-handed finish there from Dunham.
What a great move, a dribble with the left hand, fake to the inside, and then taking it in for the left-handed layup.
Landon Smith doing his thing, but Luke Davis says nope. He blocks it, out of bounds on Smith. Jake Schnepper will take the ball out here for the Eagles, trying to grow their lead and put this game out of reach. They do not want to keep this game close. We'll see what happens. A great game so far. A little low scoring, but very physical and a very good, entertaining game to watch. Good pass inside. And just a little too hard by Chesser. Here comes Hernandez.
Raiders still in that 2-2-1 press, forcing the Eagles to speed up the game a little bit.
Good pass to Smith, and he has another great finish there.
Smith, if you notice, he's a left-handed player, shoots his jump shot with the left hand, but is finishing most of his shots around the basket with the right.
Yeah, to me it seems like this game is going to come down to Landon Smith and Josiah Dunham, just who can have the better ending.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Landon Huff come up with some big baskets here.
Yes, he's a great player too, along with Hernandez for Trinity. Some substitutions here. 3:25 left in the game.
Huff still only with 2 points is the leading scorer for the Raiders, with averaging 15 a game.
Dunham inside to Schnepper. Good pass to Davis, and he puts it in. Timeout called by Evansville Christian, who are up by 2 points with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in this fourth quarter that will decide the game.
Great ball movement right there. 2 excellent passes to find Luke Davis on the inside for the easy basket. And a pump fake with that basket as well. Tough shot.
Again, reminder, Eagles, that there is no school on Monday, January 16th. This day will be used to recognize Martin Luther King Jr. You can hear the band playing right now, doing a great job in this game. Just always makes the atmosphere better. Great job, band.
Trinity is an excellent school and an excellent program. The baseball team went up to play Trinity last year at their campus, and a beautiful facility, a beautiful field, a gritty game by both teams, capped off by a 400-foot blast by Brandon Juarez over the center field fence that helped win the game for the Eagles.
Yes, that is awesome. Baseball season coming up soon. You, the coach, Joe, I'm sure you're looking forward to it, as we all are, and can't wait to watch a great season of baseball.
Absolutely. We lost 7 seniors last year, but we're looking forward to this year and the young talent that we have.
And it'll also be interesting to see how my class, the senior class with Joe Pillow and Jordan Irvin and them, can step up this season.
Joe Pillow is an outstanding player. Jordan Irvin working very hard. But Jaden Gates is one of our best players.
Yes.
One of the top pitchers in the city.
Dunham fouled. He will go to the line with a chance to take the lead. A very back and forth game so far. Dunham, a fantastic free throw shooter. Usually scores a lot of his points there. Hasn't been to the free throw line a lot tonight, but most likely will a lot in this fourth quarter, and we'll have some very big free throws to shoot. The first one is good.
I think the more that Josiah Dunham gets to the free throw line, the better it is for the Eagles. Not only does it slow the game down, but he is a high percentage free throw shooter, shooting over 80% right now.
He puts them both in, and it is now a 2-possession game for the Eagles with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. The Raiders have to get some points very soon, especially with the very physical defense being played right now. Every possession is critical.
Big rebound by Luke Davis.
Yes. Landon Huff can't make the layup there.
Davis leading the team in rebounds right now, with averaging 8 rebounds per game.
A foul is called on an Evansville Christian Eagle.
Not only the rebounds, but the inside presence that Davis gives you at 6'7".
The foul is on Davis, his third.
It is huge. I mean, adjusting shots for your opposing teams as they come in there.
Yeah, it's been very entertaining to watch both big men of Luke Davis and Landon Smith go at it. Let's see who comes out victorious. Huff. Driving. Give it to Smith. Back to Huff. Nice move inside. Oh, just too hard. Can't put it in. Good rebound from Smith, and he puts it in. 2-point game and 1:37 left. It's getting down to crunch time here. Very, very close game.
A huge second chance opportunity for the Raiders.
Schnepper guarded close, but a foul is called. He will go to the line.
Wow. The last thing you want to do if you're the Raiders is foul a guy that far away from the basket. I mean, you have him where he's picked up his dribble already, and he's looking for a pass, and you have him.
Yeah, especially with so much time left in the game, only down by 2, just doesn't seem very smart for him, as if he makes both these, it'll be a 2-possession game, and possessions are very limited this late in the game.
By fouling him in that situation, you just bailed him out.
Schnepper, ooh, costly miss for him. Let's see if the Raiders can make advantage. You're absolutely right, Coach. Free throws are just so important in this game.
And again, I expect Landon Huff to get involved as much as he can in the last minute of this game.
Now let's see if they can score here. Offense is being very, very limited today, as a very low-scoring game. Both teams in the 30 right now. Maybe the first one to 40 will win. No good.
The Eagles have just had outstanding defense around the basket.
We are under 1 minute. Dunham is fouled. A very good free throw shooter, too. He will go to the line.
Again, as Landon Huff tries to take the ball to the basket, Davis and Chesser both altering his shot and making it tough for him to make anything around the
A
basket.
timeout called by Trinity. All right, Coach. We have 38 seconds left. Josiah Dunham at the line, and the Eagles are up 36-34. How do you expect this game to end?
Well, he's going to make these 2 free throws.
I
We're going to
agree.
be up 4 with 38 seconds left. And the more that we can put the ball in Josiah Dunham's hands in the last 38 seconds, the better we're going to be. This is a game that's very winnable. You want to be able to protect the basketball. You don't want to foul when you're on defense. Convert the free throws. Have a good defensive possession. One shot is what they get down there at that end, and that is it. You got to be able to rebound the basketball and limit their second chance opportunities at that end.
Yeah, they want to play good defense, not too physical or aggressive. Don't want to foul and just really box out and rebound and ice this game.
Make these 2 free throws, get the offensive or defensive rebound at the other end, and this game's over.
Exactly. Or at least it'll be very challenging for Liberty to win. Dunham makes the first. One more being made, and it'll be a 2-possession game.
And in high school basketball, 38 seconds is an eternity.
Especially with fouling nowadays. And
the 3-point basket.
yes, always fouling. Oh, critical miss there for Dunham. Only a 3-point game. We'll see if
Don't foul.
Trinity hurries up with it to get a 2 or will shoot a 3.
Still plenty of time left for the Raiders.
Smith will shoot a 3. Oh my gosh, he made it! After 2 very bad misses from Landon Smith, he will make the 3. Trinity not fouling now as it is a tie game with 14 seconds left. Dunham to Davis. Davis! No good. Dunham has it. 9, 8, 7. Dunham driving inside. A timeout is called by the Eagles. What just happened, Coach? It is a tie game with 6 seconds left, and the Eagles have the ball. What do you expect to happen? Wow, what just happened?
Well, you're going to get the ball to Josiah Dunham whenever you can. You're going to set a pick for him. You'll probably let him take the ball from the top of the key and beat somebody one-on-one. You want to make sure that he uses up all 6 seconds and don't give an opportunity to Trinity. Let's talk about Landon Smith's jump shot at the other end.
What a game.
His jump shot has not looked good at all tonight. He's shot 2 air balls. One wasn't even close from 3-point range, but when the game's on the line, he sinks it.
A great game for him. Coming up clutch so many times in the paint, and then just a crazy 3 he made. I can't believe it. No one in the gym expected him to shoot that 3. He did. He drilled it, and now we have a tie game. We cannot wait for this finish. After this timeout, we'll give it to you, and you never know. Might have some overtime.
How about Landon Smith and the overall game that he's had tonight? Your
Fantastic
leading
game.
scorer is averaging 15 points a game, and he only has 2 points tonight. But Landon Smith has carried the Raiders tonight, having about 15 points in this game, as well as 7 rebounds. Doing an excellent job on the inside, battling a 6'7" player all night long.
Okay, so the Eagles have an Andrew Lynn, Luke Davis, Jackson Chesser, and Josiah Dunham. Jake Schnepper taking the ball out. He finds Dunham. 5 seconds left. Pull-up jumper! No good! And we are going to overtime. Well, more basketball.
Yeah, the inbounds play to Dunham at the top. And that shot right there is a shot that he hit a couple weeks ago against North Davies at Oakland City College to let them go into overtime, a second overtime. And so it's a shot that he's hit consistently.
Yeah, a very low-scoring game, but we'll get some more scoring as this game goes into overtime. Very, very interesting game, I'd say. Hasn't really felt like either team has gotten a ton of momentum. You might could say Evansville Christian got a little bit for a little while, but now we're going to overtime, and if any team has momentum right now, it's Trinity.
Well, it's been a physical battle the whole game. Defense has been good. The shooting is not the best, but it's heated up here in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. Keep in mind, the leading scorer for Trinity has not caught fire yet. and I expect him to do that at any time.
Yep, it's an honor to call this overtime with you. This is my second overtime game, actually. I called the Gibson Southern homecoming game last year. We got the win, and just look forward to doing this again this year.
Yep. Okay, we're giving you a stat rundown. Right now, Josiah Dunham has 11 points, 9 rebounds, along with the 5 steals. Schnepper has 6 points. Jackson Chesser with 9 points, 6 rebounds. Luke Davis with a big 9 rebounds and 3 block shots, Walker, as well as Andrew Lynn has 10 points and 4 rebounds.
What a special night this has been. A great come-from-behind victory for the girls team earlier today. And now we have a great finish for the boys game. We are in overtime, folks. Thank you for joining us. We cannot wait to see who wins this game. Dunham will get the ball to start out overtime.
Stat rundown for Trinity. Landon Smith now has 18 points and 8 rebounds. Nolan Mills has 7 points and 4 rebounds. And Nathan Hernandez also has
Stolen by Huff. Oh, he was fouled going up, and he will go to the line. Trinity looking like they could take their first lead in a while.
Now Huff has consistently taken the ball to the basket tonight, again having his shots altered by Davis and Chesser. Maybe a couple block shots there. Finally gets the foul and gets to the free throw line.
The crowd getting loud, and a miss there from Huff.
Did not look very good right there.
Did not at all.
Way off to the right, hitting the back of the rim.
Let's see if Huff can make his second. He makes it, and Trinity has the lead by 1 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in overtime.
The last thing the Eagles want to do is start letting Landon Huff feel comfortable.
And the Eagles throw it away. Chester doesn't like the call, and Trinity will have the ball. Bad turnover there from the Evansville Christian Eagles. Schnepper showing some pressure.
Coach Cruz likes for Jackson Chesser to handle the basketball, even though he plays the 4 a lot of times. He's a very good ball handler for a big man and often has mismatches playing against him, playing against a smaller player or a slower player.
No good. Rebounded to Dunham. Here come the Eagles. Trinity has another player fall down. Dunham loses the ball for a second, gets it back and puts it in. The Eagles get the lead right back, 39-38.
There's one of the matchups that we were talking about earlier. Landon Huff now guarding Josiah Dunham, and a great move by Josiah, taking him to the basket.
Great ball movement around the perimeter. For the Raiders, I believe a jump ball will be called, and it will. Good defense there. Trinity will retain possession.
Jake Schnepper getting the tie up there and the jump ball. Trinity with the basketball for the inbounds play underneath their own basket.
Huff will take the ball out, pass it inside to Goetz. Goes up with it, but that ball is blocked and out of bounds.
What a scrappy team. Trinity Raiders are a very scrappy team.
Yeah,
a little undersized, but they have speed, and they are battling.
Yes, Trinity from Whitesville brought some very scrappy teams today, and have really had to force our Eagles to fight very hard to win these games.
The whole student section up, making noise for the Eagles, cheering them on.
Chanting for the Eagle defense. And they will hold them there. Rebounded to Chesser. A minute and 47 seconds left in the game. Dunham slowing the ball down. He has had a great game.
Again, Landon Huff guarding Dunham.
Dunham could force it to a 3-point game or a 4-point game. Oh, no good.
Huff got a hand on that one, deflected it.
Goetz puts it up, no good. Rebounded to Schnepper. Schnepper fouled. The crowd likes that one.
Nick Goetz with the foul there, and I'm not sure that you need to foul yet.
Absolutely not. With a minute left, only down 1 point, that makes absolutely no sense.
The one thing it does is it slows the game down a little bit. It stops the clock, and we haven't hit free throws. You know, maybe they have the scouting report on us, Walker, and know that free throws are not our strength at this time. And maybe it's time for that to change, right?
Yep, let's see.
Jake Schnepper needs to hit a couple big ones right here.
Jake Schnepper with an opportunity for 2 very big free throws in this game that could decide the outcome. Schnepper will make the first one.
And you can't think of a better guy for the Eagles to be on the line than Jake Schnepper. A clutch player, very high percentage free throw shooter, as well as field goal shooter.
Yes, him and Josiah, the team captains. He can't make the second. 2-point game.
And a senior.
Yes.
You don't mind him taking the last shot of the game.
Never. And Schnepper will guard Hernandez. Hernandez puts up the shot. No good. They fight for the ball by the band. So they might have run into someone.
Into the pep band in the first row.
Whose ball is it?
Eagle basketball.
Yes, the Eagles will get the basketball back. Big defensive possession here for the Raiders. We'll see what happens.
Might have knocked over a trombone or a tuba player over there.
The Raiders showing a little bit of pressure. 47 seconds left.
2-2-1 trapping half-court defense.
Good defense there, and a timeout has to be called by Cruz. So, if you're the Eagles, who are you giving the ball to here to possibly force it to be a 2-possession game?
Well, we all know who's going to get the ball. It's going to be Josiah Dunham at the top of the key, trying to take his man one-on-one. If you're Trinity, you're probably going to foul anybody but Josiah Dunham. You know, if somebody else happens to get the basketball, you're looking to foul them immediately. One thing Trinity might do is try to trap right away on the very first pass.
Yeah.
Try to get the steal without fouling.
And if they can't foul.
If you can't get that steal, then we're going to foul and stop the clock.
Yes.
And hopefully get somebody to the free throw line besides Josiah Dunham.
That should be the case, especially in high school, there being no shot clock. So the Eagles, if they wanted to, they could hold the ball as long as they want. So expect either a drive inside by Dunham or some sort of foul by the Raiders. But expect to see Josiah Dunham get the inbound pass.
How about the change of defenses that Trinity has played tonight? They played a 2-3 zone. They played man-to-man. They played a 2-2-1, three-quarter trapping defense. And they're just all over the place with their defense. So very nice job by making adjustments by
teams
the Trinity coaching staff.
Have very good defenses, a very low-scoring game, and just not something you usually see, especially from the Eagles. They are usually a very high-scoring team and have a very good offense and shoot the ball very well. So Dunham dribbling the ball up front, gets it to Chesser. Chesser dribbling outside.
Do not have to shoot.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the Raiders haven't fouled yet.
There it is.
And they finally do. But I would have expected them to foul Chesser instead of Dunham.
Absolutely.
Makes no sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Dunham will go to the line.
You had the opportunity to foul Chesser on the wing, but
so this is the same thing we had at the end of the fourth quarter. A chance to make it a two-possession game, but they can't get it done, and they can only force it to be a three-point game. Dunham will make the first, but can he make the second free throw? What do you think, Coach?
I know he's going to make it.
I agree. I have faith in him. He's so clutch.
I've been watching this since the kid was 6th, 7th
He's going to
grade.
make it, and he does. 4-point game. Trinity has to go fast. Huff dribbling, puts up the three, no good. Rebounded to Dunham.
Big rebound by Dunham.
A foul called. And now, if the Eagles can make free throws, this game is over. The student section getting excited as they know how big of a miss that was.
That's Josiah Dunham's 10th rebound for the night. And like we said earlier, maybe not his best shooting night, but he found other ways to contribute with 5 steals tonight and 10 rebounds.
Big ending moments here. Dunham puts in the first 5-point game. Could be a 6-point game soon. The Raiders running out of time here, and it looks like the Eagles will get this one done.
They can go ahead and warm up the bus, Walker.
Yes, they can. Well, we'll see what happens in these final 10 seconds.
No foul.
3-point shot, no good by Nick Goetz. They could have had a chance there if they could have made it. Dunham gets the ball, decides to pull up, not finish. The ball goes out of bounds, but the game is over. The Evansville Christian School Eagles win the game 44-38 over the Trinity High School Raiders.
Player of the game, Josiah Dunham?
Absolutely. But we should give a lot of credit to Landon Smith for the Raiders. He played a great game inside, really helped his team stay in the game, and they wouldn't even have been in overtime without him.
18 points and 8 rebounds by Landon Smith. Outstanding performance. Like I said earlier, he's a big man with speed, athleticism, and can shoot from all over. So he did a great job on the inside. Not only that, but a defensive presence for the Trinity Raiders, and an outstanding game.
Yes, a great finish for the Evansville Christian School Eagles. The crowd loves that one, especially on a very special night, as it is Coaches versus Cancer Night. Thank you all for joining us. A very great game as everyone's going in the middle of the court for a prayer. Awesome to see that. We will show that to you now. We'll be back in just a moment for some closing messages. We are back, everyone. Hey, Coach, tell us a little about the stats for this game.
Okay, as we said earlier, we decided players of the game were Josiah Dunham. He had 18 points. He had 12 rebounds and 5 steals for the Evansville Christian Eagles. Landon Smith had 18 points and 8 rebounds. But I wanted to point out what a couple of the other players did. Jackson Chesser had 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And then Andrew Lynn, coming off the bench, or was starting tonight for Caden Knabb, also pitched in 10 points and 4 rebounds. Now for the Trinity Raiders, Nathan Hernandez had 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. I think one of the keys of the game, though, for the Eagles is holding Landon Huff, to only 2 points for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Their leading scorer, averaging 15 points a game, and the defense on the inside was outstanding against him. Constantly making him alter his shot, never felt comfortable all night, and you could see it the last time he was on the free throw line when he clanged a free throw off the back rim in the fourth quarter, but then sank the next one. And you could tell he's an excellent player, but just have it tonight.
All right. The game is over. Evansville Christian wins 44-38 in overtime. Thank you to everyone who joined us tonight. It was an amazing game, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm Walker Farmer here with Coach Paulin, and good night, everyone.